Now the ground's still a little wet, so what we're going to do, we're going to take this potting soil and put on top. It won't get hard around them like concrete. And today we're using Daddy Pete's plant pleaser. It's a potting soil. Hey Shug, take them up here and show them the other beans that's been coming up. They was planted just like this here. We're gonna plant some yellow squash now, straight neck I do believe, and we're just gonna direct seed it into the ground. So what we'll do, we'll start about right here. Then we'll come on down to about here. Alrighty. Lay our little torch that we picked up at the dollar store. Works awesome on this stuff. Lay it right there. It's been an uphill battle this whole time with all the rain and everything. Usually the ground would be nice and flat. You can see it's just hilly and everything else. Gonna put a little bit of dirt in this in here to build it up just a little bit. There's a little bit of a hole. Okay, Dan. There's what the squash seed look like. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 in there, and then we can keep an eye on it. Throw just a little bit of that back on top of there. Now, Let's go back up this other hole, Shug. I'll put 2 in it. Now this plastic that we laid down, we'll use it this season here. I'll keep saying it's plastic. It's weed cloth, but it is sort of a plastic type there. Give me just a little bit of dirt, bud. We'll fill a little bit of that over top of there. But we'll leave this the way it is this season and probably next year, and then we'll move everything. We've got some of this stuff now. It's every bit of 4 years old and still using it. You'll get several years out of it. I mean, it is well worth the money. Now come down here. You can see the ground's still pretty wet, but run out of time in the season. It's almost June. I go back to work next week. Time's running out. This will be our zucchini squash. We're doing the same way we did the yellow squash over there. There you can hear chickens. Alrighty. We'll start up there. You got the squash seed then?
Yep.
And you can see the rain clouds are coming again. All right, give me a little bit of that, bud. Alrighty, we'll go down to the next hole. We generally always just start they come on fast most of the time, the squash and zucchini and stuff like that there. You can see right down there is our cucumbers. They're starting to do pretty good. Here, put them back in the poke there. Here, here's one more. Hand me that dirt, please. Alrighty. Thank you for watching.